Namaste yogis and welcome to the channel. My name is Sean and today we'll be practicing a morning yin yoga flow. So for today's practice, going to be taking things nice and gently to awaken up the body, getting the joints nice and hydrated, having the fascial tissues gently stretched, and really taking the time over this next half an hour to really cultivate our mindfulness so that we are prepared for the day coming ahead of us. For today's practice as well, you shouldn't be needing any props, simply just a mat and yourself. And coming into our first pose now, it's going to be a butterfly. So sitting on the mat, place our feet together, soles of the feet together. And very gently, going to fold forward by the hips. I like to keep my palms of my hands facing upwards to resist the urge to pull. And really allowing yourself to surrender to the practice of yin, to surrender to gravity. Keeping the head nice and heavy as our weight gently sinks down into the earth, grounding ourselves. Once finding our shape, we bring our awareness into the inner thighs, into the inner groin space. And taking a nice deep breath in. And as we breathe out, releasing any tension, any tightness within this space. Really allowing ourselves, giving us the permission to really feel into this very moment, into this gift that is given to us right here, right now. Slowly introducing movements into the body with our palms pressing up against the mat, raising our torso, coming into a seated position. Take your right knee is going to come over the top of the left, and then gently twist to your left hand side, all the way over. Really feeling into that gentle spinal twist, that spinal stretch arising within the lower back region. Really taking the time to feel into all the sensations within this space. And with full awareness, we now send our love and our gratitude to our lower back for all of the strength, all of the movements, all of the support that it provides for us. Really expressing our gratitude. Maintaining an equanimous mind, feeling into each and every movement as we shift our body now to the other side. So take your left knee now, coming over the top of the right, and then twisting all the way to the right hand side. And finding your edge, where does it feel right for you? Applying just enough tension where you receive the benefits, making sure to listen to your innate wisdom of the body. And then once finding your edge, closing down the eyes, and together we commit to stillness. Holding the pose, really feeling into all the senses arising within the body, becoming totally present right here, right now, experiencing this beautiful richness of life. Taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. Returning our body back to center, coming onto our knees now, and then bringing back your glutes onto the heels of your feet as we enter into this toe pose. Place your hands on top of your thighs. And really feeling into the toe space now. Feeling into the sensations arising within this space. And with our breath, we continue to slow down both our body and our minds. Any thoughts that may be arising of the past or of the future, accepting them and then seeing them pass, bringing back our awareness to this present moment. There's no other place that you need to be other than right here, right now. Enter into a seated position. Take your left knee now. Left knee is going to come over the top of the right. And then folding forward by the hips as we enter into this shoelace. Once again, we surrender our body to gravity, allowing the heads to be nice and heavy, feeling the spine round. If you wish, you can always keep a block to support your head as well, if you do need that little bit of extra support. And taking the time to find your edge, there's no need to strain yourself, pulling forward all the way down to the earth. However, explore where it feels right, and then coming to a complete stop. Feeling into the silence, that beautiful inner silence, that inner peace within. Exploring into the left glutes. Feeling into all the spaces. Any tightness. Any tension being harbored in this space. And with our breath, we allow it to be released. Very mindfully, very gently. Introducing movements as we raise ourselves mindfully upwards to switch to the other side now. So right knee is going to come over the top of the left. And then once again we fold forward by the hips, keeping things nice and slow. Exploring all the sensations of the body as we move into our shape. And then closing down our eyes as we explore within. Breathing in, we breathe in joy. And breathing out, we breathe out joy. Raising ourselves upwards, now coming onto our backs for a reclined spinal twist. So taking your arms into a T shape with the knees bent, dropping them to the left hand side with our gaze looking to our right. Now inviting you to really explore into your breath in this position. Feeling the entirety of the breath as it enters in, expanding the lungs. And feeling it pause. And then feeling the lungs contracting as we breathe out. Now really just following the breath continuously. Allowing ourselves to ground into this mindfulness. The beautiful thing about the breath is it's always with us to act as this anchor, as this rock, this place where we can always return to if we ever need to tap into our mindfulness. Breathing in and raising the knees upwards. Having a little rock from side to side. And then dropping the knees now to the other side. Gaze looking to the left. Raise ourselves upwards into a seated position. Extend your legs outwards towards the mat. And fold forwards by the hips. Coming into a caterpillar. There's no need to strive in any way, shape or form. Yin is about accepting, about embracing. So whatever shape you're forming, it is perfectly fine.
And you may notice with each and every breath that sometimes the body may want to release just that little bit more, edging ourselves, grounding ourselves that little bit more slightly. Surrendering to the practice of yin, allowing for that beautiful yin medicine to really enter into the hamstring space, from the outer, the inner and the mid hamstring. Really feeling these fibers in this space gently being stretched, gently being realigned.
Coming onto our backs for our final resting pose, Shavasana. As we lie here, we contemplate how the body feels. Is it more relaxed? Is it more tranquil? Is it more peaceful? Really just observing our current mind state. Now inviting you to contemplate the day ahead of us. And with this mindfulness that we've been cultivating throughout this practice, how we can apply this to the day to come. Applying this mindfulness to our speech, speaking well of others, refraining from harsh speech. If there's a difficult talk that we may need to do, approaching it with loving kindness. And what about our thoughts? Applying this mindfulness to our thoughts, watching throughout the day what arises. Are we having wholesome thoughts? Are we having unwholesome thoughts? Really using our mindfulness to see what arises and treating it with love. Transforming anything unwholesome with the power of loving kindness. And last, with our actions, how can we apply our mindfulness to purify our actions throughout the day? What things can we do that would make the world a better place for both ourselves and for those around us? And when you're ready, I invite you to come and join me in a seated position to close off the practice in the chant of Om. So place our hands together, close down the eyes, taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. And breath in for Om. Om. Raise our hands to our forehead, where we have wholesome thoughts. To the lips, may we speak the truth. And to the heart, may we act with loving kindness. From my heart to yours, Namaste.